Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here as we are in our Bears franchise going to week 5 up against Washington at home. We have one of our defensive studs back on from injury, and that will be Wayne Lentz playing in the middle with Danny Trevathan. But we will start off the ball here as it is kicked back, and it will be Grant taking it at about the 7. He'll take it up past the 25, taken down at the 28. And out will come Malcolm Dillard to see what he can do today. He's had a pretty decent year so far. 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 1,100 yards, 62 completion percentage. He is on par with what Cutler did that Super Bowl season. But going over, he's going to put this over to Lasaki. He's not going to be able to hold on the football. As we look at the Bears offense, MacKenzie, Whitehair, Grisal, Long, and Roy will be on the line. Out wide, Alshon Jeffrey with Kevin White, Jason Morrow, the tight end, and Langford, the running back, as he gets the carry here going outside. Trying to do a spin move there past the 30 to the 31. Now on the Redskins, Baker, Lett, and Murphy on the line. Going into the linebackers out wide, Kerrigan Smith with Christian Jones, the former Bear, and Ross Covington. Out wide, it's going to be Breland and Josh Norman with Sue Cravens and Josh Jefferson. So drop it back. Dillard looking, and 3rd and 7 is going to put it out to Harkey. Not able to hold on the football, and that will be incomplete. So here comes Kirk Cousins in his 7th year in the league. 8 touchdowns, 1 interceptions, 1,000 yards. Was beat up a little bit early in the season, but he is healthy now, as this one's over to Theo Riddick, the former Lion, but not able to get away from Leonard Floyd. We will now look at the offense of the Redskins. Williams, Cleveland, Casey, Sharif, and Moses on the line. Out wide, we're going to see Kirsten Doxson with Theo Riddick and Jordan Reed out there as well, with Riddick getting this carry and evading a couple Bears, but going back, and they'll give him forward progress to 29. Cousins out wide to Doxson, has it on 3rd and 9, and steps out of bounds, trying to do a spin move at the 50. I formation tight end right. Riddick has a hole, trips over his own lineman, and he's brought down by Bush. The Bears defense, Hicks, Goldman, and Fonto, remember, we're in a 3-4. So the linebackers will be McPhee and Floyd with Trevathan and Wentz. So going out wide will be Fuller and DRC with Chung and Jones-Quartet. So out of the pistol, tight on the left side, a good block, but just not enough people out there, and DRC gets to tackle. 3rd and 11, drop it back. Bears splits, pressure in his face. Going to have to put it out to Gallen there, as that is not a first down. And here is Covington. Like I said in the previous video, Covington is the last name that hurts us most of all. We got another one on the Redskins and the Vikings, and that will be an interception there, as he is tackled after a 6-yard gain with that run. Cousins giving it to Curse. Curse has the first down at the 15, and the Redskins are threatening. Actually, they're going to be short, but he'll get the first down this time with Theo Riddick inside the 10 to the 8. 1st and goal. Tight end on the left side, pitch out to Riddick. Riddick, he has the edge and follows his block out there. Easily takes it in. That's his first rushing touchdown of the season. So remember, Matt Jones is hurt. He would have started if it wasn't for his injury. Let's drop it back. Dillard looking. It's going to be a flag. It was hit as he threw the football. It'll be a holding. So on 2nd and 19, he's going to be screened over to Langford. Langford has a block up there, steps out of bounds, not able to cut up the sideline there. It's a 3rd and 15. Blitz is picked up. Dillard looking, gets it to Moncrief, but he's going to be short. It's going to be caught and marked down at the 35, and it'll be a punt. Giving to Riddick up the middle. Riddick will be stopped by that's Deion Bush there. 2nd and 11. Riddick hit behind the line of scrimmage, able to break the tackle. Pernell McPhee and get some positive yards there to the 25. On 3rd down, looking, Bears blitz, going to be thrown on the right side. Curse has that one, and DRC just could have made a play on the ball there. Actually, that's Jones-Quartet, but this one's over to Riddick, and he's going to have the outside corner. Wayne Lentz making his presence heard out of that push out of bounds. 2nd down. We delay handoff to Gallen. Gallen's going to have this one up the middle for a 1st down. Again, it's going to be Riddick getting this carry, and he's going to be taken down by none other than Patrick Chung, his 3rd tackle today. Dropping back, Cousins looking. He feels the pressure coming up from behind, so he's going to throw it out of bounds, as that was good coverage by the Bears secondary. Dropping back, Cousins looking, 3rd and long. Pressure from behind, he's going to step up in the pocket, but not get away from Leonard Floyd, who has the sack, his 5th of the season, and they'll have to punt it. A play action going over the middle and almost picked off there, as that was a bad throw by Dillard. Give it to Langford going outside, and Langford's going to have no gain, and he'll actually lose 2. 3rd and 12, dropping back. Langford looking. Actually, this is Dillard looking, and he has a man open in the middle of the field. It'll be Alshon Jeffrey, first down, then some, over to the 45 of the Bears. As the last play in the first quarter, going over the middle, back to Alshon Jeffrey, getting into Redskins territory to the 43. As that actually we'll have one more in the first quarter. Stepping in the pocket, looking over to Marquise Wilson, close to a first down, hit out of bounds. Give it to Langford up the middle. Langford avoiding a couple tackles, but not that much after that, as Langford gets another one on 1st and 10, and he gets nothing. Dillard, play action, looking, rolling over to the right side, looking still, and he'll try to get some positive yards out of this, but he's taken down for the sack by Stuart Cravens. Play action to George, looking, going over the middle for a one-on-one. It's going to be tipped, and it'll be Kevin White comes up with the football. Looked like the defender tried to tip it down, and Kevin White was just in the right place at the right time. Riddick here will get this one, and it'll be Kyle Fuller on the stop. 2nd and 4, giving it to Riddick, trying to go somewhere, and he meets Leonard Floyd. And we go to 3rd and 3. Going outside, Kirk Cousins on the quarterback keeper will have the first down, dragging a couple Bears across that line. So 1st and 10, giving it to Riddick on the pistol. Gets caught up on his own lineman and taken down by Fontenot, as that will be a short gain. Looking at Cousins in the backfield, looking, doesn't like what he sees. Before he gets sacked, he throws it out of bounds. Cousins dropping back. Bears blitz is there. He's trying to run away, and it'll be Danny Trevathan with the sack. It'll be 4th down, and it'll be punted over. So here's Way, going to put it back, and it's almost blocked, but there'll be a flag thrown. Certainly that was a roughing the kicker. Nothing else can be said about that one. And Jack Del Rio is not happy about that one, and it'll definitely be a roughing the kicker. So it'll be an automatic first down for the Redskins. Formation, play action, looking downfield, going over into triple coverage, and that's actually quadruple coverage. Comes up with it with Doxson. From the 18, delay handoff because of the snap over to Riddick, going to the left side, and he'll be taken down at the 12. Going to give it to Gallen this time, as Gallen's taken down by Floyd. Good disruption there by Hicks. Cousins dropping back, looking, clean pocket so far, finally gets through. Going to have to throw it up to Reed, and Reed cannot go anywhere with those two guys on him, and it'll be a 10-7 game. Langford getting this carry, big hole on the right side to 35. Short here on 2nd and inches, give it to Langford. Langford has a big hole, he's going to cut up to the 50. It's going to be a good evasion to the 10-5. No one will catch him. Touchdown Langford. Jeremy Langford taking that one to the house on that 64-yard run. So Riddick going up the middle this time, trying to do his best Jeremy Langford impression, as that one's up to 35. Riddick getting another one, and Danny Trevathan gets off his block to stop that. You have 1st and goal, another pistol, 2 tight end formation going on the outside, and that fools no one, as Trevathan's the first one there with a lot of company. Dropping back, Cousins looking, pressure in front of him as Fontenot puts it off to Jordan Reed as Mac LaMesa tackle. Makes it a 3rd and manageable 4. Blitz by the Bears, flushes Cousins out of the pocket, looking downfield. He's going to be sacked there by Pernell McPhee, been chasing him all day long on that play. And we go back to a Bears football. Langford going up the middle with about 2 minutes left to play, as we hit the last play before the 2-minute warning, as that is a gain of nothing. Play action blitz is there, able to get it off there as he stood tall in the pocket, giving it to Casa. 1st down. Play action looking, going over to the screen to Kevin White. Kevin White will fall forward to the 37 as the Bears offense trying to put points on the board here. dropping back, looking. Blitz is there, stands tall in the pocket, has Alshon Jeffrey in the middle of the field on that slant as there was no underneath coverage. Out of the shotgun delay, handoff to Langford. He's hit hard from behind, but able to hold on to the football. So we take under 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Dillard looking, quick throw over to Jason Morrow, able to hold on to the football as he's hit immediately after the catch. Going to be a play action to Langford, dropping back in the pocket. Dillard going to rush over the right side, looking. He's going to take this for a run out of bounds at the 22, 17 seconds left. The Bears still have 3 timeouts. Going back, looking. Dillard stepping up in the pocket on his left side. Moving, looking. He's going to throw that, but it was outside of his intended receiver. And 3rd and 2. Blitz is there. Stands tall in the pocket. Goes for Moncrief. Moncrief over the corner. And that wasn't Josh Moore. That was Breland, who couldn't make a play on the football. So the Bears go up with a last-second touchdown in the first half, making a 21-10 game. And really, this Bears defense has been putting it down, although they do have one takeaway on offense. They're holding the Redskins only to about 130 yards total offense, as this was a screen and thrown out of bounds as that was covered by Fuller. Give it to Riddick and nowhere to go. There is Pernell McPhee. Empty backfield on 3rd and 15. Cousins looking, moving around the pocket, hit as he throws by Hicks, and that's incomplete. Back to the Bears. Dillard will give this one to Langford. Langford nowhere to go there as he will get only back to the line of scrimmage. As Dillard drops back on this one, and he's going to run over the left side, have Moncrief there as he fights for the first down, steps out of bounds at the 50. Going to give this one to Langford as the block's picked up by Long, just ran into Kyle Long and disrupted that block he held. Move around the pocket, throwing over the right side, Moncrief for a short catch and 8 yards after the reception. So dropping back, quick throw on the right side of Jason Morrow, and 3rd and inches on that blitz by the Redskins. First down. Going back to Dillard. He's going to give this one to Langford. Langford on the right side will have a gain of 4. Empty backfield set, dropping back, looking, move around the pocket is Dillard. Dillard's going to run for it, have the first down, a couple more as he slides down at the 25. That'll be 16 yards off 2 rushes. Dropping back in the pocket, staying tall. Alshon Jeffrey has that reception from Dillard at the 17. 2nd and 2. Shotgun looking back over the defense. It'll be a blitz that's picked up, and Alshon Jeffrey will have a touchdown on that post route in the corner of the front corner of the end zone there, as that is a big play there, and this game was just opened up after that close game last week by the Eagles. So dropping back, here's the Bears blitz. Kirk Cousins goes down with a blitz. That's Patrick Chung. 3rd and a long 17. Pressure by Fontenot cuts off half the field. We have an injury timeout here as it is a Redskin, but they will punt. Dillard going down with the sack by Baker. It just couldn't hold that blitz. So dropping back, another delayed blitz, this time up to Jason Morrow. Jason Morrow breaks the tackle to the 20, to the 10, the 5. Josh Norman can't make a play on him, and that will be another touchdown, a 50-yard reception. And the Bears are just keep on rolling. 2 tight ends on the left side, but going up the middle is Riddick and stopped short. So Cousins dropping back, Bears blitz thrown on the right side. The Pashos. Pashos has this one for a first down, taken down by Jones-Quartet. 2 tight ends set, give it to Riddick up the middle, has a couple of blocks until he gets near the secondary, until Trevathan deals the first hit. This will be a blitz by the Bears. Nowhere to go as that's a sack by Leonard Floyd, his 2nd of the day, and he is in full season form, only in week 5. As Cousins looking, throwing over the right side, and that's knocked out of the hands of Pashos, the tight end, by Macklin. So Dillard, play action, looking, quick throw on the right side to Moncrief, goes out of bounds, and there's some physical contact there, but it's not called. Dillard dropping back in the pocket away from pressure, throws over to Langford. Langford gets away from the defender, and it catches that one and taken down at the 46. Langford up the middle, hits Kyle Long again on this run, and only to the 49. Dropping back, looking, Dillard over the middle, and that's Alshon Jeffrey with a catch into Redskins territory, the 42. along. That was a pretty big formation there by Langford, but he gets it for a gain of 2. Don't out to Kevin White. Kevin White trying to bounce outside around this block by Alshon Jeffrey. It's first down. Give it to Howard this time. Howard trying to force through a couple of tacklers there, but gains 1. Dropping back, looking. Blitz is picked up, but they get through the line as that is an errant throw by Dillard. Give it to George. George just running this one to end the third quarter, and the Bears totally in command of this game. Just a big 35-10 lead, and this Bears defense is playing good. So after the field goal to make it 38, Jackson has this one, and that was Wayne Lentz on Deshaun Jackson, able to keep up with him until he caught the pass. Cousins drop it back, a big blitz, throws off the pass rush is stopped on 2nd and inches by Patrick Chung. Gonna make it 3rd and 3. Cousins dropping back, Bears blitz again. Gonna be a touch pass, and that is over the head of Pashos, going for it on 4th down. Gonna be a play action, looking for Cousins, looking deep, and overthrows his intended receiver. Looked like the only person that had a play on it was DRC. So going to Langford on the run up the middle as we look to run this clock down. 2nd and 6, Langford up the middle again, quickly hit after a couple yards. 3rd and 4. Going to be a pass over to George. George breaking 1 tackle, close to a first down to the 30, and they say he's got it. So 1st and 10, going to give it to Langford up the middle, cut up and inside the 25 to the 24. Formation. We got 3 tight ends out there looking, and Dillard taken down with a sack by Smith. So here we go on 3rd and 13, dropping back, looking. It's going to be a pass, going to be put out to George on the short route. Just playing it safe there, and the Bears will tack on another 3. So trying to set up a screen. It's covered. Cousins looking, going to throw across his body. Wayne Lentz trips as Riddick has some room in front of him. Dodges a couple defenders. Good blocks downfield, but there's Kyle Fuller, speedy as ever to save the touchdown. 24. Stop at the 24 there. This is 1st and 10 over to looks like Doxson. This is a pitch out to Riddick. Riddick has a couple of blocks in front of him, but he's going to put the ball on the ground. And it's going to be recovered by Wayne Lentz. On further review, though, it looks like his knee is down. Then the ball comes out. Looks like his right knee is definitely down, and his right one at the same time. And once his elbow impacts, it jars the ball loose. So 3rd and 4, Riddick nowhere to go as a Bears swarm. That's Floyd, McPhee, and Hicks. The Redskins decide to kick a field goal, and here's Jason Morrow breaking the tackle, trying to go upfield. He's hit hard and down to 23. After that loss to 2, Langford up the middle, good run, and he'll get that back over to 32. 3rd and 3, play action, looking. Dillard doesn't like anything he sees, going to roll out. He has a man open, is George. Actually, that's Lasaki catching that one right at the sticks, 1st down. Langford up the middle to the 42. Going to give this to Langford again. He's going to bounce back outside towards the left hash for another Bears 1st down. Move around in the pocket. Dillard. He doesn't like anything he sees. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to run for it. And he's to the 50. He's going to put the ball on the ground. It's knocked out from behind as he was trying to slide there. McClendon is going to pick it up there as Kirk Cousins is going to be sacked once again by Leonard Floyd, his 3rd of the year. So 2nd and 16. Dropping back, looking. He's going to be thrown on the right side. Flag is thrown. Kirk's going to have this one. Breaks a tackle and looked like Fuller tripped over his own man. But wait, there's some laundry on there. And the signal is a holding on the offense. So it's coming back. That's on the veteran, Trent Williams. So dropping back here in 2nd and 26 from their own 28. Kirk's going to have this one, but he's not going to break any tackles when the Bears try to take him down at the 48. We're taking possibly the last play until the 2-minute warning. That's bounced around. It's going to be picked up by Patrick Chung. Patrick Chung's going to take it to the 20, the 15, the 10. Kirk Cousins is going to dive and miss him. That's a touchdown for Patrick Chung, his 1st pick 6 of the year. We're going to take another look at that as it looks like Chung comes in on the pass and he sticks his left hand out. Now hits Chung's hand, bounces off Fontenot, bounces off another player and himself until he concentrates, hauls it in, and he takes that one to the house. That's good concentration there. So 1st and 10, dropping back. Kirk Cousins looking. Kirk Cousins goes down. Pernell McPhee's there, his second of the day. We might have 6 sacks just between our outside linebackers today. Second and 22, thrown on the left side. Deshaun Jackson is pulled down by DRC with a face mask. First down. As Cousins gives this to Riddick. Riddick is met by Wayne Lentz as he's getting his feet wet in this game. And this is one of the things that in Madden 18 I'm going to try, as there's Pernell McPhee with his 3rd sack of the day, is as we get in these blowout games like this to put out our 2nd and 3rd teamers. That's one of the things I haven't done this franchise that I want to do in Madden 18. But here, 2nd and 10, Cousins dropping back looking. In his face is Fontenot. Gets the sack is Fontenot. And that will make it 3rd and 22. Possibly the last play of the game here. Cousins in the pocket. He's going to launch it deep. And it's knocked out of the hands of Pierre Garçon. We'll have one more on 4th and 27. But they will actually punt it back to us and we just kneel it. And the game is over. 48-13. This whooping in Chicago against the Redskins. There's no excuse that they can do that. And they had 2 takeaways. We did only have 1. Thing is, our defense held strong while we had some big plays by our receivers and in the running game. So to the stats, Dillard, a rating of 135.3. He was on point all day today. Langford, a $126 off 22 carries. Riddick, only 68 yards. That's the biggest number there. Is Alshon Jeffrey, 90 off 6 carries, a touchdown. We've been spreading around the touchdowns. Not a lot of players have all had multi-touchdown games. We have 2 drops there by Harkey and Lasaki. For the tackles, Danny Trevathan in the middle of that defense, playing well as always. But the sacks. The sacks are the biggest number. We blitzed them from every angle we could, and we got some good pass rush by our outside linebackers. So here's the injury report for the Vikings, who are a pretty good team even without Everson Griffin. We still have Harrison Smith, the ever-patrolling safety, and Cooper Covington, who we've had a lot of issues with. But today we're going to see Teddy Bridgewater. We haven't seen him a lot in this franchise, especially last year as he was hurt for most of last year on and off, and they didn't make the playoffs. Kyle Rudolph was another guy we need to pay attention to. As we've been hit hard by opposing tight ends, we haven't been able to cover them with our safeties nor our linebackers, especially Wayne Lentz, a guy who is fast in a lot of tight ends in this league. Sharif Floyd in the middle, Anthony Barr, Eric Kendricks, PJ Dawson. The biggest thing is they're going with Miles Suggs, the replacement for Trae Waynes, who joined us in the offseason. So we'll see a little bit of him in the slot. But these safeties between Harrison Smith patrolling as a free safety in his big hits, and a rookie, Tyrone Gadsden, who looks like a good guy as well. So we'll see you guys when we go into Week 7. We did have a bye week in Week 6. Nothing to really report there. So I'll see you guys in Week 7 when we go to Minnesota. Later, guys.